You know the drill. Get in. Get the Iatan treasure. Don't get killed. Simple, right?
Quick geology lesson. Thermal fractures are what you get when you pump too much coolant into the ground too fast. Displaced thermia has to go submarine. And remember, you never heard of me, you never heard of Solaris U. Bosses are prepping their takings for shipment to Neff's vaults. Locate the facility before the rail tractors can load up and break orbit. Neff's tractor jockeys are waiting for the collection signal. We need to locate the facility and fast. I've got to leave. Wait up. I've had to pull the protection detail from our resource extractors. Think you can protect those excavators till the process is complete? Excavator drop initialized. Protect them. Exploiter loads arachnoids with refined coolant. They need the thermal regulation when harvesting thermia. We can use that coolant to dilute the thermia and seal these fractures. He'll crack open a coolant arachnoid and use its canister on this fracture. We got an excavator offline. It needs a power cell. A full load and 0 losses. I need more days like this. Now, where were we? Hold position. Once the coil drive hits the trap, protect it. There it is. Steady. Steady. geology lesson. Copy that. Keep a shiny side up, Sparky. Quick geology lesson. Thermal fractures are what you get when you pump two. No worries. I've got Solaris United don't trust. Green. And remember, you never heard of me, you never heard of Solaris United. A recently unearthed Orion artifact is being couriered to Neff's command. Find the courier and liberate the artifact. I might have a lead on a courier. So, some locals heard about the artifact, figured they'd go after it themselves. Rescue them, Sparky. If nothing else, they can tell us what direction the coil driver's headed. What happened here? Search the body, Sparky. That's not everyone. Survivors must have escaped. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Come on, final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah, blah, blah. Oh no. They were jumped by a Corpus patrol. I'm willing to bet they were taking... Here. This is the place. Find them. Here come the taxmen. Yeah? I'll have Biz drop by with medical supplies. Catch you up. Sparky, we got a lead. For this mission to succeed, we need a Corpus drone. Take it down, I'll hotwire it and get it to our engineers ASAP. There's the drone. Swat it out of the sky so we can get to work. Alright, once we get this thing rewired, it'll auto-teleport to a destination of our choosing, where one of our people is waiting to pick it up. And they're gonna try to wreck it rather than let us take it. Hold them off while I get this done. You muckers! Chase him if you want, Sparky. That drone is perfectly intact. We've got some very excited engineers, Sparky. Nice job. Wow, this is great intel. Listen up. The artifact was unearthed during routine mineral extraction. I located the excavators that made the find. Commandeer them so I can get a look at their logs. Excavators incoming. We got an excavator offline. It needs a power cell. We got a mineral hole. Anyway, let's make use of this lead. Wait for the trap, then get down there. Remember, if I'm going to rip its data mass, we need that coil drive in one piece. Do you see it? It's headed right for the trap. It's down! Now get me access to its data mass. Making progress. Keep the corpus off this thing just a bit longer. Artifact secured. And a few other things besides. Take what you can and get out of there.
Always fancied a lifer action, me. Except, you know, an old injury. And an aversion to having a cauterized hole blown through me pulse.
A recently unearthed Orion artifact is being couriered to Neff's command. Find the courier and liberate the artifact. I might have a lead on a courier. The artifact was unearthed during routine mineral extraction. I located the excavators that made the find. Commandeer them so I can get a look at their logs. Excavators incoming. The corpus will attempt to disrupt operations. Prevent this. Excavator offline. Find a power cell fast. Right, and we got a mineral hole. Anyway, let's make use of this lead. One drone as ordered. Knock it down, Sparky. We gotta hack that thing. One hack coming up, and then a quick teleport into our custody. They'll wreck that drone rather than let it go, obviously. So, stop that.
Bad guys are on the run. Feel free to pick off stragglers.
Pristine! With the drone perfectly intact, our engineers should have unfettered access to the entirety of its data mass. And here it comes. Okay.
Search the area. Nath Anyo's supply caches are somewhere around here. Get him before the corpus do. Cache number 1. The second cache. One more to go. All pockets picked and in record time. Hell of a show, Sparky. Hell of a show. Found something useful, too. Listen to this.
position. Once the coil drive hits the trap, protect it. There it is. Steady. Steady. Now crack the casing and plug me into the database. Getting there. Just keep that core drive in one piece for a little longer. Artifact secured. And a few other things besides. Take what you can and get out of there. Quick geology lesson. Thermal fractures are what you get when you pump too much coolant into the ground too fast. Roger that. Sure, we can... Oh, you see Zood, send a...
She looks peaceful out there. Eyes open and face to the wind, friend.
Bi-channel chatter to craft guns unlike any other. We craft kit guns. Fine. Your neediness is profoundly unattractive. Kill sticks like you've never seen, stranger. Click, bang, their limbs fall off. This pleases you, yes? Keep your boots tight and your lips locked. Read, check. Yes.
Quick geology lesson. Thermal fractures are what you get when you pump too much coolant into the ground too fast. Displaced thermia has to go somewhere. Now we've got thermia fractures threatening to roast for two... Show 'em how it's done, Sparky. We ain't got all cycle. recently unearthed Orion artifact is being couriered to Neff's command. Find the courier and liberate the artifact. And let that be a lesson, yeah? I'll have Biz drop by with medical supplies. Patch you up. Sparky, we got a lead. An informant's marked a taxman supply depot. We'll find something useful in there. Break in, nick the lot. Look around. The goods are here somewhere. If the taxmen secure them first, the mission's a wash. Right, first cache. 2 to go. Second cache. That leaves just one more and I can signal for pickup. Now there's a piece of luck. The Corpus Manifest. See if you can hack it. If we're lucky, it'll gutterball our search time. Haha! Done and out like a proper up a drain pipe. Someone's getting fired over this. But here's the interesting bit. The shipping code on that last crate matches something from my records. I want to follow a hunch. I've managed to isolate a drone from the other patrol routes. Bring it down and let's see what it can tell us. Corpus drone right there. Take it down and I can start the hack. Starting a remote hack. Once I'm done, it should teleport into the waiting arms of one of our people, far from here. Here come the taxmen. Keep him off the drone till I'm finished with it. Falling back. Follow up if you're feeling it. Perfect. Its data mass is undamaged. The visual log ain't much, but... No, this is interesting. Right, listen up. Courier located. It's a coil drive. Intercept and disable. Sit tight and get ready to move. Once the trap goes off, the taxmen are going to respond. I have it on sensors. Once it hits the trap, get down there. Are you trying to blow this whole operation! Stand down! Perfect! Coil drive disabled. And the board just lit. Corpus response is en route. Get me access to that data mass as quick as you can. As fast as I can, but this data mass is some seriously tangled architecture. Gonna need you to buy me more time, Sparky. Artifact secured, and a few other things besides. Take what you can and get out of there. A recently unearthed Orion artifact is being couriered to Neff's command. Find the courier and liberate the artifact. I might have a lead on a courier. So, some locals heard about the artifact, figured they'd go after it themselves. Rescue them, Sparky. If nothing else, they can tell us what direction the coil drive was headed in. Damn it! But this isn't the whole team. Where are the others? Search the bodies. See if there's any clues. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fades. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Non-final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah blah blah. They were captured. Pinpointing location. Anyone gets in your way, give them the business. Here we are. Find any survivors, get them out. Here come the taxmen. Yeah? I'll have Biz drop by with medical supplies. Patch you up. Sparky, we got a lead. We need a distraction. Get out there, cause trouble, and do it fast. Once they clock what you're doing, they'll react. Then it's all diminishing returns. Time's short. Go, go, go! Looking good. Trash the same amount again. I wish you could hear this. You hit him so fast, they're blaming each other. And one of them let a juicy little tidbit slip. SU needs weapons, ammo, and parts. Fortunately, Nef just airdropped a bunch of that across the valleys. Nicks were locked. Waypoint marked. Our next lead is in those crates, I'm sure of it. SU needs those supplies more than the Corpus. Lock them down before the Chatsmen make off with them. First cache tagged. On to the next. Good work. Conduct a quick sweep for the remaining cache. You did that so fast they never even got to wake their supervisor. 10 out of 10, and I think I just worked something out. Humor me. Courier located. It's the coil drive. Intercept and disable. Hold position. Once the coil drive hits the trap, protect it. Do you see it? It's headed right for the trap. Boom! It's down. Now get me access to its data mass. Getting there, getting there. Keep that core drive in one piece for a little longer.
Artifact secured. And a few other things besides. Take what you can and get out of there. Quick geology lesson. Thermal fractures are what you get. Solaris United don't trust easy. Get moving. We're short. Nest running training drills. Fresh units on maneuvers all over. Good opportunity to kneecap them around. This one's all about easy wins. Once they wake up, they'll shift to a defensive posture. So smash often, smash fast.
Events! Buster!
I'd say you're about half done. Anything less, and this op won't be effective.
Do you perhaps think yourself on safari? We are here to capture and preserve.
And Welder, hosting your weapons.
A+, Sparky. Toward the end, their emergency comms got real interesting. I want you to check something out. Hit the mowers. The less you leave standing, the less resistance to our next move. Do it quick. You've got a narrow window to get this done before Neff's crew realizes what you're doing. Move fast. Keep going. Take out the same amount again for this to be worth it. See? I like it.
I know where you need to go. Corpus cargo is meticulously tracked.
Shipment incoming.
We get lucky and one serial number might just point us in the right direction. Check every last crate. This is the place. New shipment about to teleport in. Take them for all they're worth. Every last crate.
Shipment's arrived. Grab on.
Obelisk reports a second beam load.
Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. Got it.
They got one.
That's it.
Get clear, Sparky.
Let's see what we've got.
Right.
Here we go.
We're gonna make Nev's surveillance network work for us. Infiltrate that facility, steal the data, and get out as quietly as you can. You're close to the facility. Security's gonna get thicker. If they smell you, they're gonna purge those databanks. So be quiet. Too many mowers around here. Gonna be a problem for the next step. Thin them out and fast.
Quick geology lesson.
Thermal fractures are what... Sure, we can talk.